And so it's good to see you guys, and hopefully you guys think it's good to see me. I do these videos on YouTube, and I've wanted to do them for several years, and finally this year decided, well, I guess technically in 2021 I decided to start doing them, and I enjoy putting them out. It's really hard to put out a video about your homestead life and just everything like that when you're not there. I'm not at home. And you guys all know that Jamie and the girls are at home. They're at our homestead in Missouri, and I'm here in Colorado still working. And I'm thankful for my job. It's a really good job, and it's afforded us the life that we get to live. But it's funny how sometimes your job can become a trap as well. And I've got some friends who I work with who watch these videos, and some of them might agree that sometimes this job is more of a trap than it is a way to freedom. Anyways, we've had a lot of things happen on the homestead. I don't have a bunch of video of it. Again, doing the videos is kind of my thing. It was never really something that Jamie wanted to do. And so, you know, she doesn't do a lot of videos. She sent me some videos, and I'm very thankful. But she's not real into the whole video thing. We've had a lot of change on the farm, though. Some things that we haven't talked about. In the last video you guys saw, we got that little bull calf. He's a Jersey Angus cross, and I think we've decided we're not gonna keep him a bull. We're gonna either sell him or steer him and use him for food, but I'm not sure yet. We haven't 100% made up our minds. We got him with the intention that we were going to be breeding him to our Jersey females, and then it came back where he was not A2, which, you know, that's not a huge deal, because our females they're all A2 milk protein. If you're not familiar with the milk protein, so there's A1, there's A1 and A2 milk proteins, and you can have A1, A1A2, or A2A2. And for, you know, just to make it easy, A2A2 is the best milk protein casein that you can have, arguably, that you can have, as far as digestibility and everything like that. So it's you know, it's easier for people who may have problems with milk, who have lactose issues and stuff like that, to digest the A2A2 milk. So he's not A2A2, he's A1A2. And what that means is if we bred him to our A2A2s, we would have a better chance of getting a A2A2 baby out of it, because he is A1A2, but not as good as if he was A2A2, as well as the females being A2A2. You guys remember this pickup? This also has to get back home too somehow, and it doesn't run. I think I get it running though. I don't know if I'd want to drive it all the way back there. 800 plus miles. So anyways, so I was telling you about the bull, the bull calf that we bought. And there's another issue with him too. And maybe we'll get into that in a different video. But it's a potential health problem, and I definitely don't want that in my herd. So we're just kind of trying to figure out what we're going to do with him. The breed of cattle, beef cattle, that I want to raise is a breed. It's called South Pole, and it was invented or created by Teddy Gentry, And you can look it up, and it's a 4-way cross. And it's supposed to be a good, a heat tolerant, grass thriving, cattle, breed of cattle. So they do well on just forage alone. And that's the goal, is to have true grass-fed cattle, beef cattle. That's really what I want to do. And ultimately I would really like to maybe take some sort of apprenticeship or something along those lines to become a artisan, butcher, and sell beef. I don't know exactly what is involved with that, but that's something that I think I would enjoy doing, and maybe something that I could do in the future. So anyways, I say all that to say, we added 6 cattle to our homestead. We have the original 4 that you guys have seen in many videos. We've got the little bull calf that you guys saw in a previous video. And we added 6 more. It's crazy. So the 6 that we got are a registered South Pole breed, and I believe they're all 100%. I'd have to look. I to be honest with you, outside of pictures, I haven't even seen them in person yet, because they came just after the last visit that I had back home, and so I have not been home since, so I haven't gotten to see them. So we've had them for probably a month and a half now, and so I'm kind of excited to see them. So the 6 that we got, so there's 3 of them that are the registered South Pole cows, and then we got their calves, 2 bull calves and a heifer calf. We're not sure what we're going to do with the 2 bull calves, if we're going to sell them as bulls, if we're going to steer them and send them to freezer camp. If we're not sure. We haven't made up a decision. I haven't made up a decision yet. And then we put a deposit down on another bull, South Pole bull, from another farm that's in Missouri. They've got a YouTube channel as well. I'd recommend you check it out. It's Greg Judy from Green Pastures Farm, and he does South Pole cattle, and he does them strictly on grass. Never grains them. Never gives them, growth hormones, GMOs, none of that stuff. He does treat them when they get sick, but he doesn't just shoot them up with antibiotics to shoot them up with antibiotics. And they're the way he does it, as far as moving them every day, and they get fresh grass, and it helps to keep parasites down. So that is my ultimate goal. Maybe one day I'll be as big as Greg Judy, but he's got 300 plus head, bunch of bulls and stuff like that, and every year he sells some. So we put a deposit down on a bull from Greg Judy, and so we're looking forward to having him, that bull. We've got some goats that are due to kid next month. So this is January. We've got some goats that are due to kid towards the the beginning to middle of February, and so we'll have some goat's milk. Jamie's really looking forward to doing goat milk soap and making some cheeses and stuff like that, on top of having baby goats, because who doesn't like baby goats? They're adorable. And we also have gotten 3 pigs. They're Idaho pasture pigs, and you'll see them. So you'll see some pictures of the cows, and then some short video and pictures of the pigs as well. So they are Idaho pasture pigs, and the reason why we went with Idaho pasture pigs is because they are a smaller pig. They don't get as big as your typical, you know, meat breed pigs do. And they also don't root as bad, so they don't mess up the ground nearly as bad. That's not to say that they won't root, but they don't root as much. And as their name would suggest, they're good to be on pasture. They thrive on pasture and being able to forage. They're good foragers and stuff like that. So we got the Idaho pasture pigs. So like I said, we've got 3. 2 of them are males and 1 of them's a female. We're going to keep the female as our breeder, and we're going to butcher the 2 males and turn them into bacon here pretty soon. And then we're on the list to get a registered Idaho pasture pig boar, so we'll have a breeding pair, which is exciting and scary all at once. I never had pigs before, and again, we got the pigs. We've had them for 3 weeks to a month now, and I've yet to see them in person. So I've seen pictures and video of them. When this video comes out, I still won't have seen them. So you guys will know almost as much about them as I do. The pigs, they should be ready to butcher the males probably come fall, is if I remember correctly, they'll be ready to butcher. So that's kind of exciting. I would really like to try to do it on farm, but I don't know if that will work or not. So we may still yet take them to the processor, because who knows what's going to happen as far as being able to butcher on the farm. So we're really moving along, faster I think than what Jamie and I thought we would, but nonetheless we're moving along. I'm disappointed that I'm not home to be able to help and to do the things that need to be done with the animals. Another thing that has happened between the last video that I put out and this one is I got the COVIDs. How do I say this? It wasn't as bad as some people have had it, and it wasn't as bad as I think politicians and the media want to make it out to be. It's not to say that it's not bad for some people, but that wasn't my experience. The unfortunate thing is I then brought it to my parents' house where I'm staying, and both of my parents caught the COVIDs. So my dad is older and's got some health problems. He's already got lung issues, and it was kind of a scary thing, but he actually did very well. He didn't get it that bad at all, I don't think. I think my mom probably got it the worst out of all of us. We're all back up and healthy and normal, whatever that looks like. But I've had that sickness before. You know, you lose your taste and your smell, and I think if there's anything that I can say that maybe was different than previous times, was the loss of taste and sense of smell lasted for a lot longer. I think I went on 2 weeks without being able to taste or smell anything. We could use your thoughts and your prayers. Pray that I'll find a job that meets our needs, so that I can be home, and pray that we'll be successful in our farm. And if we sell things, if we don't sell things, if we're just doing it to raise food up for ourselves. There's a lot of talking. Sorry about that. I know I'm probably not a lot of fun to listen to. Anyway, if you're new here, thanks for watching. Give us a like if we've earned it, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can know when I put out more videos, and so you can follow us along. We're getting started, and I think we're off to a good start. After this, you're gonna see some video and pictures of what's been going on at the farm, and I promise we'll get some more footage of everybody and have a good video of it. and you'll see some of the rain that we got. After I went and visited in December, we got so much rain. In one storm, we got over 5 inches of rain. Keep watching and see some of that stuff, and stay tuned for more videos. Talk to you later, guys.
Walking out here with all the dogs. Now that it's warmed up a little bit, gonna see this little guy. We're still trying to think of a name for him. Got a couple ideas, but nothing set in stone. What do you think, little guy? Also ordered a new halter for him that has the chain on the bottom, which will make handling him a lot easier. This is the halter we got for little Moo. It is a Weaver halter. We like these because they have the chain that goes on the bottom, which gives you way more control. We have found these on Amazon. The listing actually says that they're leather, but they are not leather. All of the halters that we have used for the cows, we have gotten off Amazon because they are the only place that we can find them with the chain. So I will make sure that we put the link to these halters in the description of this video. Yes, he does. I'm focusing on the cow. A spunky cow. Careful. Hey, Mr. Moo. The halter for Salisbury here is still too big, so he did okay getting it on for, you know, being new, but we're gonna take it off and just wait till he gets a bit bigger, because that was the smallest size that they had. So that's okay though, he did good. What are we doing? What do you think, huh? He's like, I think I want to be out there with the ladies. What are we doing, sugar? She's like, I don't know. Ooh, pokies. Sorry about the wind today, guys. There's storms blowing in. We got our pigs. They are very sweet. Brace loves them. The goats are very unsure about their neighbors. Right there that was running, that's our female. So she's the one we're gonna keep. The other two are the feeders. It's a good day on the farm. Wet moose. Angry Piggles. Angry Piggles. Oh, Bridget. Hello. Did she get enough water? Thank you. Sweethearts. Boys. So I tried to trench it up here, up here to run along this, but it's going behind it. There's just so much. So it's flowing right along the barn door. Hello. And then it's flowing, in and down the side of the barn and out the two holes. And then I tried to trench it right here to have it go out that way.